morning, students. Today in the share capital chapter we are going to learn about the journal entries regarding calling advance. Calling arrears journal in the last class we have observed. So calling advance. First of all, let us recapitulate what that calling advance means. When any particular shareholder pay the money ahead of time, company may ask in various calls. For example, 10 rupee, company has asked 3 rupee, 4 rupee, 3 rupee at time of application, allotment and first and final call. Now some shareholder, they don't like to pay in such parts. They want to pay all together 10 at a time and they want to be free from their worries of that postponement of payment and payment as per the calls are asked for. So when they are paying the total money, then company has to receive the money and has to create one additional account that is called as a calling advance account. So how such advance entries to be recorded and at the appropriate time such advance account to be utilized, because that shareholder not going to pay again and again. So from advance account you have to use at appropriate time towards the call account. So in this manner, call in advance journal entries to be done. Question number 8 on page number 58, you can get the question. Chaudhary Agro Company issued 5 lakh equity shares of 10 each to the public. The company called 3 per share application, 4 per share allotment and 3 per share on first and final call. Company has received application for 5,75,000 equity shares from public. It means that 75,000 we have call in that is additional applications which to be rejected and to be refunded. Excess applications were rejected and money paid thereon was refunded. Viral, who held 2,000 shares, has paid full amount 10 per share along with the application. So at time of application only, instead of paying 3 rupee, he has paid altogether 10 rupee at time of application only. So you have call in advance for allotment also and for final call also. That is for how many shares? 2,000 shares, keep in mind. Then company had allotted him all the shares applied for. Means whatever he has paid 2,000, all shares are issued to him and he has got the shares. Then the Yogesh, who was allotted 2,500 shares, had paid the amount due on the first and final call along with the share allotment call. So you have call in advance at first stage also and at second stage also. At stage of allotment you have call in advance for the final call. So in this manner, one call in advance you have the 7 rupee and another call in advance you have for 3 rupee. So keep in mind, the 7 rupee that is for 2,000 shares and 3 rupee that is for 2,500 shares. Except this, amount due on allotment and the calls were duly received from time to time. Pass the necessary journal entries. So let us begin with the very first, that we are receiving an application for 5,75,000 at 3 rupee, the total amount company received. And in this amount, you also receive the 14,000, that is the 2,000 shares for which the 7 rupee advance paid by the shareholder. So let us write the very first journal entry. Entry number 1, bank account debit. 2, equity share application account. The amount what you are going to get is 5,75,000 into 3 plus that 14,000 advance. So 17,39,000. I hope you all understood how the figure derived. 17,39,000 rupee. Once again you see 5,75,000 into 3 that you have to do. You will get 17,25,000 and then 2000 shares, you are getting 7 rupee more. So 2000 into 7, you will get 14,000. So altogether the figure you are getting 17,39,000. Clear? So the narration to be written. After that, we have to close our equity share application account. So we are closing our equity share application account. Equity share application account debit with the total figure 70,39,000 rupee 2. Now here we have to mention that equity share capital account. How much? 5 lakh we want, 3 rupee we have asked for. So to equity share capital account. See, already the multiplication and everything written here. So I am not writing along with this again and again. So that is your 15 lakhs. Then we are receiving the amount that is pre-received allotment money. 2,000 into 4, that is 8,000. So to pre-received allotment account, that is 8,000. After that, you are also receiving call in advance. You can split call in advance for 2,000 into 3, that is 6,000 here. That is to call in advance account. Advance account 6,000 rupees. 2. We have to refund the money. Bank account. We are refunding to how much? 75,000 shares at 3 rupee. So that what we are refunding? 2,25,000. 2,25,000. So the total 17,39,000 you have split into 4 category. Number 1, share capital, that is for 15 lakhs. Number 2, you have received for the allotment money in advance 2,000 into your amount 4, so that 8,000. Then you have 6,000, that is for the final call you have received, that is call in advance. And you are refunding the excess share application, that is what, 75,000 to be refunded. So this is your second journal entry. Number 3. Now we are asking for our calling, that is allotment account. So equity share allotment account debit, that what going to be now 5 lakh into 4. So that is 20 lakhs to equity share capital account 20 lakhs. Clear? We have asked for. Now if you remember, we have already received money, that is 8,000. So it is but obvious that you are not going to receive that 8,000 rupee again. So total 20 lakh minus 8,000 which you are not going to receive. But at the same time, you have another information that one shareholder holding 2,500 shares, he has paid for the first and final call money. So that 2,500 into 3, that what you are getting. So that entry to be done. So your bank account is going to be like this. 20 lakh minus 8,000 plus 7,500. So you have 19,99,500, that what going to be received by you as a bank. So now in our next journal entry, what we have asked for and what we are getting. We are getting bank account debit. The whole calculation is well explained to you. Bank account debit, that is 19,99,500. Then again you have call in advance, that what you have received earlier, this 6,000, that you are adjusting here, that call in advance, your 8,000. So here next is, that is pre-received received for allotment account, call, you can say that allotment account debit. 8,000 what you have credited, now here you are debiting. So this is done. Now we have to credit two things. One, that is equity share allotment account, that to be done. Two, equity share allotment account, that to be closed with rupees 20 lakhs. And we also have to credit that advance money you have received for final call. To equity share call in advance towards the final call, that is 7,500. So in this manner your allotment entry you have done. Number 5. Now we are asking for the final call. So the final call entry, equity share first and final call account debit, that what we are asking at a 3 rupees, so 5 lakh into 3, 15 lakhs. To equity share capital account 15 lakhs. Now you have already received this 3 rupee, one for that 2000 shares and another is 2500 shares. These two shares 3 rupee already you have received, so you are not going to receive that money back. So total you need 15 lakhs minus that split of 6,000 and 7,500 to be subtracted. So your bank account going to be, next entry number 6, bank account debit, total this minus this is equal to 14,86,500. Understood? These two, that what we have received, the amount of these two comes to 13,500. Then you have that call in advance. Advance account debit, which we have credited. Which one? One is this and one is this. These two call in advance, that what you have credited. Now you are debiting that call in advance, 13,500. Clear? So then you have that equity share final call account. So here to first and final call account, that comes to your total 15 lakhs rupee. In this manner, when you have call in advance is your income, and the income to be treated as a credit balance, credit all income. And as and when you require that money at that particular call, you have to debit that income. So here you have credited, here you have debited. So this 8,000 what you have credited, that 8,000 you have utilized. So 8,000 story come to an end. Now this 6,000 you have received in the beginning only, that 6,000 you are using here. In this 13,500, the figure is with that 6,000 and one figure is of 7,500. That is what you have received here. So this and this, these two figure make your debit figure of 13,500. So call in advance means you are getting money ahead of time of the call, and when the actual call comes, person is not going to, shareholder is not going to pay you again and again. You have to accommodate that figure from what you have received. You have the balance, that balance only you are going to utilize for giving the debit effect. And in this way, credit effect, debit effect both are nullified. Your call in advance account will close down and your actual equity share account with the appropriate figure going to be credited. This manner you have to record the journals. Thank you.